Hello and welcome to another Kamen Rider review. Kamen Rider S.H.Figuarts, the new standard figure series, and Kamen Rider battle action figure art under the theme Pursuing Character Special Through Human Live Action. This is Machin Chaser from Kamen Rider Drive, new style boxing, the thinner boxing that they're using for the Drive figures. Hope this is not the norm for the rest of the Kamen Rider series, because seriously, we're lacking a lot of accessories here. I can tell you one thing before you open the box. If you remember how much Birth, Kamen Rider Birth or Proto Birth costs, they at least still come with at least like their weapons and such. You know, they still feel somewhat complete. Chaser costs more than them, but just like Birth, you don't get any of the main accessory kits, and they're selling that as a separate effects / item pack afterwards. So all you get in here are some extra hands and his gun. You don't get Cobra, Spider, or Scorpion, or the Bat, Spider, and Cobra. Weapons that he's always with, and he feels incomplete without it. So right off the bat, this feels like an incomplete figure. Just so it fit in the box, costs the same price as a fully completed S.H.Figuarts, and yeah, that's just really annoying. So he did come with the bonus pack of Midnight Shadow effects part, but if ever he's reissued, he's going to cost the same and not come with that part, and it feels very empty. I mean, the box itself does feel pretty classy with his logo up there. It definitely feels like, you know, like a car item, you know, following the whole theme of it. The purple and black look is very nice. Top of the box right there, same as Drive, just says S.H.Figuarts. And bottom part, just generic information and stuff. On the back of the box you see him posing, and also please buy this bike as well, and lots of just information underneath with the Hong Kong Bandai sticker over there. When they try it out, of course, underneath you do have the instruction sheet, which is just one page, because he, like I said again, is lacking his special parts. If you want to take a closer look at the box art, instruction manual, and photos of the figure, photo shoots of it, then by all means head over to the Flickr or Facebook link in the video description below. This one also doesn't come with instructions on how to put shift cards into his gun. Yeah, sure, because it doesn't have his cores yet, and I'm sure that the instructions will come with that, but still, for anyone who has Drive already, they already have some of the cards, and those cards can fit in his gun, and I will show you how those fit in later. So yeah, the box opens up and does feel things do pop a little bit when opening it, so do be careful. Apart from the basic fists on the figure, there's also relaxed hands, gun holding hands, and sort of gripping hands for the bike. He also has this gun right there, and just I think it just fell out his little protecting plastic thingy. So actually there's two of these protecting plastic thingies for his arms, or is it his legs? I think it's his legs. Oh, must be arms, whatever, doesn't matter. We'll take a quick look at his main accessory first, his only accessory really, unless you count the hands. There is his little gun thingy. It is pretty detailed and painted really nice. You see a little peg there, that's where the shift cards would sit in. Now we do have, because Drive is currently having Midnight Shadow on there, so we do have the Midnight Shadow car out. Now of course we don't have a Type Speed car at all, because it didn't came with the original Drive figure, so that's kind of annoying, so we never have that in the show. So basically, have that on this thing, you never have that with Chase. So basically what you do is, I'm going to move the camera down a bit just for ease. So what you do is, you pretty much just pop this top off, which is actually kind of scary because I'm afraid I'm going to snap these, so you have access to this, and just plug the car in, like so. Plug it tight if you want, and just snap this thing back on. Did I plug in the wrong way? No. Drive system, or whatever it says. So there you go. It is a pretty good looking gun, the handle and everything. So that's actually this is a good accessory, but like I said, the whole figure feels kind of lacking without all these big things. And so here's the figure anyway. See, it does have two protecting sheets there. So let's get rid of them. Supposed to pull these out. Supposed to. I'm not popping this figure apart because when I did with Drive, it ruined his hip piece, and now he's at least a loose goose. Well, that's so they say. So bye bye plastic bits. I'm not preserving them anymore because Drive figures kind of suck that way. Well, at least hopefully Chase is a bit better. So there's Chase. Like I said, he's most people's favorite from the show because it doesn't look stupid. Like Drive. Oh, looks like a tie on his chest. No, yeah. So there we go. It does have compound eyes hidden behind this grid, by the way, just like it does in the show, and that's at least that's the kind of quality we can still always expect from S.H.Figuarts. So articulation, double neck joint of course, up, down, quite straight because of his collar and head shape. Sideways, full rotation? No, we don't have. Oh no, we do kind of. It's a bit very tight. These cables on him, by the way, I can't have loose plastic, so they don't hinder too much articulation issues. But do mind them because soft plastic has an easier tendency to break eventually. You see, there's a double shoulder pad. There's no shoulder pad here, and this one is on the little arm that rotates all over the place to aid in articulation. This one's shoulder pad also goes up and down. It does rotate a little bit, but I wouldn't move it too much. I'm scared it'll snap. Shoulder has a ball in there, but it's very restrictive because of the shape of the body. Arm goes up, down, rotation here, double elbow joint, full rotation of course, right there. And hands on little ball peg, that's on little arm and swivel. Double torso joint, double ball peg. I think that might be a ball in there, I'm not sure. Leg is a little ball there, so up, down, sideways. Full rotation here. Double knee joint, very restrictive because of his bulky upper leg. And foot has a toe joint of course, nothing printed underneath because he never does a rider kick, so they didn't bother doing anything there. Leg goes up, down, sideways, sideways. Kamen Rider Machine Chaser S.H.Figuarts is a good figure. The figure is solid, all the joints are tight, the build feels strong even though there's no die-cast metal here. The whole thing feels quite hefty. That's a good thing. Molding and paints are just absolutely gorgeous, and the decals and designs printed on his shoulder pad and his compound eye is also really good as well. The only place I'm going to worry about is the tiny horn because that's hard piece of plastic. I wonder how long before I snap that. There's no under boot design, even though he never does the rider kick in this form. One would think there'd be at least some sort of boot design, just maybe like a grip sort of look. But they do print at the bottom of his shoes, so that's useful, I guess. His back plate can be removed to plug on the accessories that you can buy separately later, which I really think should be a part of this. It's like buying a game and they strip things out just to make DLC. Now we have upgradable content for toys. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Another thing I might worry about is the soft rubbery pipes that go on his body, but they seem quite durable, so I wouldn't worry too much. And moving the figure doesn't really push against that rubbery plastic too much, the soft plastic too much. So you wouldn't be bending it too much and making it fragile in the long term. Just a little bit, but oh well. In terms of this series, Chase is probably Chase and Proto Drive are my favorite designs from the show. Drive is a bit silly, his form's a bit silly. Mark is just, apart from the shoulder part, the shoulder part is really stupid to tie on the shoulder. And Kamen Rider Chase, like his final form, is also looking a bit cheap. So this is the best design from the show, and the figure represents that really well. So I really like this figure, and I highly recommend it if you're a Kamen Rider Drive fan, or just Kamen Rider fan overall, and just want a sort of anti-hero slash villain for your figure collection. This is a nice one to get. However, I am really annoyed with how they've separated his kind of important gear. Like, Machine Chaser doesn't come with that many things. It's like one box can complete his entire collection, yet they still separate him apart. He isn't like Drive or say Kamen Rider Force, where he has all these different attachments, different abilities. No, he has 3 extra things that go on him, and that's it. So they really should have come with him instead of being separate. So that's kind of annoying. So price wise, he's slightly on the pricier side, but this is a really good figure. So if you like what you see here, then I'd still recommend picking it up. And if you really like this figure, then depends on how much the accessory pack will cost. You might want to pick that up as well just to complete this figure. Subscribe, suggest, and comment below, and of course, take care and start your engine.